Holy sh**. I think those were my exact words. What's going on? My name is David Page, and I'm a professional guitarist and singer. My wife Stephanie and I work as musicians on board cruise ships, and we are currently contracted on board the Carnival Encounter out of Brisbane, Australia. We had 13 days between contracts. 13 days to do something with ourselves before coming back to the ship. We didn't know it at the time, but those 13 days were going to change us in ways we're still figuring out. Our first stop was Singapore, a city neither of us had ever dreamed we'd see. We'd sail in as our ship prepared for a thorough trip to dry dock. We didn't know exactly what work was being done, but honestly, we didn't care. For the first time in months, we were the ones disembarking.
The mapo tofu. Okay. Sauteed garlic broccoli.
I'm going back and forth between the shredded pork and the black pepper.
Okay. The pork a little bit spicy. Then the black pepper beef no spicy. So which one?
I like a little spicy. I'll go with the shredded pork. I don't know how to explain this without sounding dramatic, but we had some of the best meals of our entire lives in Singapore. Flavors that we didn't know existed. And there's something about eating extraordinary food after months of the same ship menu. It wasn't just a meal. It felt like the start of something spectacular.
Have you tried hot pot? Yeah, they have seafood. You can choose for the broth like normal, spicy.
One of the best things about working on ships is the people that you meet along the way. That first night in Singapore, a handful of us still had a few hours before flights, vacations, and new contracts pulled us all in different directions. We spent the evening wandering the city, trying a Singapore sling, and enjoying one last meal together. Looking back, it was also the last time that this exact group of people would ever be together in the same place. After one night in a cube hotel in Singapore, we flew to Chiang Mai, Thailand. We left our hotel that morning and headed for the airport, picking up Kenny along the way. Our flight to Thailand left around the same time as Kenny's flight home to the Philippines. So for a little while longer, we were still traveling together. One more train ride, one more airport meal, one more chance to delay the inevitable. People come into your life from all around the world, become part of your daily routine,
Love you, enjoy Thailand.
and then one day you're standing in an airport saying goodbye and headed in completely different directions. Chiang Mai felt like stepping into a different version of this world. Slower, more deliberate. We ate at the same places twice because they were just that good. I'm sweating. This rice and crispy pork was ordered medium spicy, and let me tell you, if your complexion is like mine, this is too spicy for us. Ow. We stayed out late doing nothing in particular. We had foot massages and Thai tea and wandered through night markets without any agenda at all. For two people who spend their lives on a schedule, performing at specific times in specific venues for specific audiences, having no agenda felt like we were getting away with something. Like someone was about to call our manager looking for us. On our first full day in Thailand, we spent the morning at Doi Suthep, a temple perched high above Chiang Mai on the side of a mountain. The original temple dates back more than 600 years, and according to the legend, its location was chosen by a sacred white elephant carrying a relic. When the elephant reached the mountain, it stopped. It trumpeted 3 times and then died. The temple was built there soon after. Whether you believe the story or not, it's hard not to feel something while standing there. The gold seemed to catch the sunlight from every direction. Monks moved quietly through the grounds, and below us the entire city of Chiang Mai stretched out into the distance. On our way back home, we wandered through a local street market, found some incredible pad thai, and called it an early night.
This running.
We had already learned one important lesson about Thailand. Never pass up good street food.
Yum, thank you.
The day that stopped us in our tracks was the day with the elephants. Every elephant at this sanctuary was a rescue. Circus elephants, riding camp elephants, logging industry elephants. Almost all of them had been through something that left a mark. Physically, psychologically, often both. What the sanctuary noticed over time was something extraordinary. Elephants who had survived similar traumas would find each other. They'd eat together, sleep together, and stay close to one another, as if they recognized something in each other that didn't need to be explained. Elephants never forget. That's the thing people always say. But what Stephanie pointed out, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about since, is how they forgive. They don't hold what happened in their past lives against the people standing in front of them now. We still have a lot to learn. After 4 incredible nights in Chiang Mai, it was time to move on with the rest of our trip.
Attention please, the Special Express train number 14 from Chiang Mai to กรุงเทพอภิวัตร will depart in 5 minutes.
We got on a night train from Chiang Mai to Bangkok. Our seats converted into beds, and Stephanie and I felt like kids at a slumber party. Watching a show together in the same bunk, completely unbothered by anything. We fell asleep somewhere in the dark between cities, and woke up to Bangkok's skyline turning gold outside the window. Bangkok gave us everything in 24 hours. Ancient temples in the morning, fresh tattoos in the afternoon, street food in Chinatown at night. Yeah, we got tattooed in Bangkok. I got a traditional magical and sacred Thai tattoo with an elephant at the center. Stephanie got an elephant with its trunk raised. We learned at the sanctuary that when an elephant raises its trunk to trumpet, they're expressing pure joy. We didn't necessarily plan on getting elephant tattoos, but after our time at Elephant Nature Park, it felt like the only thing that made sense. And then in Chinatown at midnight, surrounded by street food stands lining every corner, it felt like a Chicago street festival, except nothing was familiar. It felt like home and completely foreign at the exact same time. Our last few days were in Koh Lanta.
Let's empty aisles. All forms of smoking.
If Chiang Mai was about slowing down, Koh Lanta was about going deeper. Figuratively and literally. We completed our advanced scuba certifications here. 6 dives over 2 days. Down to 30 meters. There are these rock formations in the Andaman Sea, these vertical islands that just erupt straight up out of the water. We started calling them the Ups. I'd only ever seen anything like them in photos. Being underneath them in the water, looking up, it's one of those experiences that makes you genuinely feel small in the best possible way. I can't overemphasize how much Stephanie and I love scuba diving. This time dedicated to advancing our certification, learning more about ourselves underwater, it was just incredible. But one of the moments that I keep coming back to was this magical place called Emerald Cave. To get inside, you have to swim through a cave. It's pitch black. You can't see anything. You just have to keep moving and trust that something is on the other side. And then the cave just opens up. And you swim up to a hidden beach, completely surrounded by jungle, looking up at a circle of sky. The only way in or out is to swim through the darkness. In order to make sure that we had no stress returning to our ship and that everything would go to plan for our sign-on date, we actually flew into Singapore a couple of nights early. We got to spend a little bit of time exploring the city in areas that we didn't get to on our first night here. We actually made a challenge out of eating only at hawker centers. And let me tell you again, the food in Singapore was incredible. While we were in Thailand, the Carnival Encounter went into dry dock for 15 days. $65 million of work. 1,900 contractors working around the clock. New propulsion systems, new electrical wiring, new stabilizers, things that you'd never see by looking at her from the outside. Got our hard hats on.
Hard hats. Hard
Ready?
hats in that.
We're signing on to our ship. We knew that the dry dock was happening, but it wasn't until we were walking back up that gangway on March 1st, wearing hard hats, stepping over cables, returning to a ship that smelled like paint and construction, that it hit me. We had both been rebuilt in ways that you couldn't see. The honest truth is that we weren't really ready to come back yet. We had just had 13 days that felt like freedom. Peaceful, adventurous, and transformative all at once. And walking back onto a ship that was still being rebuilt, and into a musician's team where we only knew one other person, in a situation where we weren't sure if the ship was actually going to be ready for the first guests or not, and the fact that we still weren't really feeling ready to be back. It was a lot. But here's what I've learned about musicians over the years. Put the right ones in a room together, and something magic happens pretty quickly. This team, they showed up for each other from the very first week, went to each other's sound checks and supported one another, pushed each other. The talent in this department right now is genuinely something special. 13 days. That's all we had. 13 days to swim through a cave in the dark, to sit with elephants who found healing in each other, to ride a night train to Bangkok and feel like kids again, to go 30 meters underwater and look up at mountains that grew the wrong way. The ship spent $65 million on work that most people will never see or think about. But every passenger who sails on her benefits from it, whether they know it or not. I think about those 13 days pretty much the same way. You can't always see what changed, but you know you're not the same anymore.